Still nothing.
Still nothing. Good thing we're down.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic, and had some technical difficulties, but the good thing is you did not miss one basket.
Not one.
I'm your announcer, Eric Shan, along with Dion Amade, and at the free throw line shooting on his getting fouled is Scotty Wolf. So we get back online, and that must have been the key, so now we have points.
It's like magic. Scotty Wolf drains the free throw. We come back online. This game should get exciting from this point forward.
Right. Xavier Lackey was the young man that fouled Wolf. So a 1-point ball game by the Keys Cougars. Keys Cougars in black with silver numbers. Vian Wolverines in white with purple numbers. Keys Cougars are 7-9, coached by Greg Barnes. Vian Wolverines 10-6, coached by Anthony Porter, longtime assistant at Wagner.
And it's been a pretty slow-paced game early. I mean, a lot of offense, good job with the ball rotation, but defense is playing close and tight, and then no offensive rebounds really taking place as of yet.
It's almost like each team is just trying to fill each other out right now. They're trying to get the feel of who they're playing against. A charge will be called on, and that is going to be called on Javian Wright. And
Javian's, he started the game pretty aggressive. He's been doing a good job of getting to the basket. Hasn't really been able to finish, though. Right there, he makes a nice little pump fake pass to the outside and doesn't see the defender come up and take the charge, causing a offensive foul on him and a turnover. Good defense right there by Vian. Active hands over there in the passing lanes, creating a turnover.
Driving baseline, trying to go up with the shot was 13. Emmett Stanley hit the backboard, couldn't get anything to work on that one. Baseline, backside, kicks it back out. Jumper off the glass, shot was taken by Logan Yans. And called for a walk.
And there's a lot of athletes on this floor. You can see by the way that they're playing, the pace of play, the things and moves that they're going about, trying to create some offense, but still no points.
A lot of athletes, but that doesn't always mean good basketball or great basketball players. But
yeah, sometimes my little brother's always said this little term to me, that sometimes there's guys that are athletes and they're so athletic they don't know what to do with it.
Right, right. And that might be the case here. There's a lot of athleticism right here. You got to remember, both these teams are pretty good football players, or football schools.
See Vian doing a good job executing this 2-3 defense.
Finally, no, we won't get our first bucket.
And a good job by the Cougars getting into that 2-3 defense, finding that back door, executing a nice pass. A good defensive play by number 23 from Vian, Xavier Lackley. And he comes over, and then a nice pass by a Cougar offensive player, but still can't convert on the offensive end. He just misses the layup.
And that was Lackey right there driving with a little jump stop there. And going to believe the foul will be called on 23. And it's Caden Gower of Keys, his first team foul as well.
They'll call that one on the floor, so you'll see a nice little inbound pass.
Three-pointer on the way, won't go, front of the rim, and that was taken by Joe Glass.
That's a good job by Glass, though. He had the open shot. I mean, nothing really happening offensively down low, so he decides to take it. And again, active hands by Glass right there. But in this situation, I mean, we're a minute and 25 seconds left in the first quarter and still nothing. You got to take the open shots when you can get them.
Right. Just a 1-0 ball game by Keys. Three-pointer on the way short, rebounded by Iman Harrison.
Glass decides to slow it down.
Nearly got called for dragging a foot was Jamel Harrison. Kicks it out to Lackey. Lackey front of the rim, can't get anything to drop. Both teams have the proverbial lid on the bucket in the first quarter.
I'll say. It's a good job by Glass on that last possession with a nice dribble penetration, then kicking the ball out. Xavier and Lackey couldn't hit the three, though.
Under 40 seconds to go in this first period. Started to take a three. He's going to drive. And a charge will get called on Lackey. That was a heck of a, that was like a linebacker hitting a running back there.
I don't know if that defender had his feet set, if you can call that one a charge. It seemed like he kind of jumped in
right at the last minute.
At the last minute.
Maybe we can pull up a replay on that one here and take a look at that one. So 17 seconds, 16. Lackey has 2 fouls on him, so he'll have to go to the bench. And stepped out of bounds. Ball will go over to Vian. Kind of some sloppy play now that we've come back.
I mean, I don't know if it's so much a sloppy play as defensively. It seems like both of these teams have been really just getting it done.
And there we have it. I think this might be the first time in my history of sports, 1-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I've never seen a score like that before.
1-0 at the end of the first quarter. All right, so we have entered the twilight zone. We're going to take a couple commercials, shake the cobwebs out, and see if we can't get something started in the second quarter.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big, go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Have you ever seen that? What? A 1-0 game?
That's a high-scoring game. That was a free throw.
Well, Dion and I were just conversing with the officials here, and we told them to start letting them score. So the officials are going to let them score this quarter.
We told them to, whatever imaginary lid you got on that basket, please remove it.
Is that saran wrap? You know those old college pranks? You put saran wrap over the toilet?
Exactly.
Maybe there's saran wrap up there. But yeah, that's one of those you just kind of scratch your head and say, well, all right, well, we'll start. The second quarter will be our new first quarter.
Well, I mean, the cheerleaders are over there chanting, "We want to," and I think I agree with them.
Yeah,
I think I would like to as well.
Yeah. Maybe they were doing the bird box challenge or something like. Isn't that what they call it?
I have no idea.
Where they put the blindfold on them.
So we saw some visionary blindfolds here.
Yeah. Oh goodness, a steal and a walk. So frustration's got to be mounting on the coaches a little bit. Just hey guys, loosen up. You know, we're playing 3 games in 3 days.
And that was a good job by Glass over there. I mean, he was able to get the steal, but just too much forward momentum carries him forward, and he gets the actual travel.
Barnes trying to go up, and he will get fouled by 15. Yeah, I thought it was going to get called on Glass, but they called it on 15 Spires.
Huh. Because you could see Glass there. He felt like he had all ball.
I thought Glass initiated the contact. So Gage Barnes at the line. He hits his first free throw. Hits a second. So now
the score is 3-0, but
3-0.
still nothing from the field.
Right. Not a field goal yet. Jump shot, free throw line, won't go. Thought maybe that might have been the key, but it wasn't. Rebound by 25, Huffman. Shot was taken by Stanley. Shot from the left wing, three-pointer won't go. Rebound by Spires. Harrison kicks out. Shot was initially blocked, and then, wow, rimmed right in and out. Shot was by Stanley. I thought we were going to have our first bucket there.
I thought so, too. Held my breath for a second there. Still, nothing from the field.
Foul is on
it seems like the stomping from the cheerleaders affected the shot over there by number 13, Emmett Stanley, the 6'1 junior, but he nails the second.
Hits a second. So now the Vian Wolverines are on the board. We have a soccer score now. Foul was called on Riley Kimball for Keys. And three-point attempt was blocked. Blocked by Iman Harrison.
A timeout's called.
And I guess with that timeout, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back to this barn-burning 3-1 game at the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic, and we have your screen is not incorrect. We have a 3-1 ball game. Keys Cougars lead, and we have yet to have a field goal made in this ball game.
So what you're telling me is all these points are from free throws, huh?
All those points are from free throws.
Nobody made a three-point shot for Keys?
Nope, no one would have made a one-point shot either. I don't think that was a thing ever.
Do they make those?
I don't know. Might be a European basketball something.
Well, when we play in the backyard, sometimes we count the baskets.
Right.
Count for ones and then threes
Right.
count for twos. So they don't. They're not doing that right now.
No, and we do that sometimes just because we can't count that high. It's difficult to count by twos. Keys has the ball. They're in black uniform, silver numbers. Now, you know, I'm trying to put some, you know, some scientific evidence or scientific reasoning behind all this.
I mean, I don't believe that they're. What kind of experiment should we go by? I mean, I guess the 3 games in 3 days could be an example of just some tired players.
Well, what I was thinking was they've been playing in the Truman Dixon Fieldhouse the last 2 days. They haven't played in this gym yet. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe unused to the surroundings and the environment. Could be a reason for the slow start by both teams.
That's a possibility.
One thing you can be grateful for, though, is both these teams should be very grateful for the opposing team having a slow night offensively as well. It's a great rebound over there by number 15, Ben Spires. Press defense by Vian right now. Cougars do a great job breaking the press. And a nice block over there by Ben Sprees. Glass checks into the ball game once again for number 21, Levi Troyer.
Well, once again, you know, I made a comment earlier, but it's good. You made the comment, excuse me. It's just good defense. These guys are playing some really good defense. You know, we're making fun of the score, but they're playing some good defense on both sides of the ball.
Honestly, I mean, at this point, it's a situation where you're hoping your defense can translate into some easy buckets offensively. Right there, you saw an almost steal by the Vian Wolverines.
Three-pointer won't go. Rebounded by Harrison.
And that's what I want to see right there, some determination by some of these players. Right there, Emmett Harrison going full court, trying to make something happen. I mean, causes a foul, but it's on the floor.
3 minutes, 13 seconds into the second quarter, or left in the second quarter. Both teams just trying to find some offensive rhythm just to break the ice on the field goal.
There's a lot of confusion offensively, it looks like.
And
the Vian Wolverines right now.
Shot won't go, taken by Wright. Walk, so unforced turnover.
And I mean, it might be lucky enough for this Cougars team right there that he did travel, because it was going to be a steal and going the other direction with Harris. Might have resulted in some points.
Right. Three-point on the way. Could this be it? It is. Jamel Harrison. 2 minutes left before halftime, and he breaks the ice for field goals. Vian leads 4-3. And we feel like we've won here.
We feel like we've won the second half by just getting that three-point basket in there. Good job defensively by both of these teams, but the basket finally falls in.
And that was Jamel Harrison from the right wing. Trying to get it inside was the Cougars. Couldn't make it happen. Wolverines on the move now. Boy, he thought about it.
And he hesitated. He should have took that shot. I mean, he had numbers down there, and number 23, Xavier Lackey, was down there to rebound the basket if he did miss.
Lackey's going to drive, turns around, kicks it back out. Harrison, three-pointer on the way, won't go. Rebound by Lackey. Back to Jamel Harrison.
He's been the offensive scorer this evening.
Glass starts to drive and has it poked out of his hands. Let's see who they called on. It's a number 11. Yance, his second and the fourth team foul.
Ooh.
And once again, Harrison hits a three-pointer, so the only bucket tonight or today is via the three-point line. This is kind of like our girls' game earlier.
And, I mean, number 14 for these Vian Wolverines, Jamel Harrison, is coming off the bench and been the offensive solution for us all.
Right, right. Three-pointer won't go. That was taken by Kimball for the Cougars. 7-3, 13 seconds left before halftime. Harrison again, he's going to draw it up. Oh, nearly drops in. Couldn't get it to drop, but at least we have some points going in to halftime.
Yeah, you can check out the replay offensively. I mean, it hasn't been there, but defense has been looking very good. Right there you see Jamel Harrison's first block of the evening, and then you see his second one right there. Look at Harrison coming up with a nice shake move. Look, the defender almost falls on his feet. They get up the shot, and it's a nice three. And I think that's been our offense throughout the game. You see, check out the replay again. He shakes him out of his shoes almost,
right,
breaking those ankles. And that's been our offensive production for the evening. We're at halftime, 7-3. Hopefully we see a lot more offense here later on.
Right, I hope so. And we're going to take a halftime break, catch our breath after this this barn-burning first half, and we'll see what second half has for us.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
Welcome back to the CHECOTAH Crossroads Classic. We have in the Constellation Boys Championship, the Vian Wolverines in white and the Keys Cougars in black with silver. Score is 7-3, and that's correct coming out of halftime, 7-3. And it's not necessarily bad shooting. It's just some pretty good defense along with some, below average shooting.
You know, if this was a football game, though, this would be a great score for halftime.
Right. Be a great defensive battle, and that's kind of what we have here. We have two football schools going at it. Three-pointer miss, and that was Harrison who hit 2 3-pointers in the first half. Nice block. There's Lackey that got his shot blocked. I don't know who blocked. I was blocked by the official here.
And I don't know what they called right there, a 3-second violation or.
I don't know. We didn't got no indication from either official.
But either way, the ball goes to the Cougars. See if they can produce something offensively here in the second half.
See, the Cougars have yet to hit a field goal, and there he goes, breaks the ice. That's Bryce Sanders. So Bryce Sanders breaks the ice for the Cougars. 7-5 now the score. Harrison drives, backs back out. Oh, and his brother Harrison mishandles the ball off his foot. Nice pass. Unable to handle it, turns the ball back over. Ima Harrison drives. Putback is good.
And a good job by him knowing that the ball didn't feel good out of his hand, but he stays there, gets the offensive rebound, tips it back up, and gets the basket for Vian.
Good game smarts. 3-point on the way by Barnes, and is good. So Gage Barnes, all of a sudden we have a scoring onslaught, 9-8 now. So the Cougars have officially scored more this quarter than they did the whole first half.
Wasn't too hard to do, though.
Wasn't very hard to do. Driving baseline, jumper, too much, won't go. Rebound by Barnes, shot was taken by Wright. And a kick ball comes over behind us. Somewhere behind us, Dion. Where'd it go?
I got you. Right here.
All right. My man Dion took care of us. Bounced back here behind our chairs.
They interrupted me writing from my notes. I just want them to know that.
Yeah.
Writing
well, I think we penalized them enough in the first half. Starts to take a three, pulls it down. That was Sanders.
They go back into that 2-3 zone defense right there, doing a good job of stretching the floor.
Barnes, thought he was going to take a jumper, doesn't, and tried to get a layup there was Sanders.
And Sanders has been doing a good job of getting inside that zone defense. Glass right there, knowing that he had the easy layup, and he said, if I got to foul him, I got to foul him hard and make sure he doesn't get the easy one. And he goes to the free throw line right here. Bryce Sanders, 5'8", point guard. This is the first.
You're right. He's done a good job cutting and trying to get himself open down low. And also, you're right. My granddad always said, if you're going to foul, make sure they know you're fouling.
Granddads always know best.
Right. So Sanders unable to hit the first one. Second one will drop in. 9-9 now the score. Knotted up at 9.
And the Keys Cougar go to that man-to-man defense. And right here, you got a little bit of a matchup disadvantage for the Cougars. You see number 23 for Vian, Xavier Lackey, kind of the big man for these Wolverines, and he's being guarded by number 10, Bryce Sanders. They need to take advantage of that right there and get the ball in the low post to Xavier and let him go to work.
I don't disagree there. Long three-pointer by Barnes, off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound by Sanders. And a jump shot layup by Wolf. And Scotty Wolf was fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot two.
And that's a good job by Wolf, going aggressive to the basket, taking the contact, and then going up, drawing the foul. Although he didn't make it, he still goes to the free throw line and tries to produce some offense for this key Cougars team.
Hits his first free throw, so he's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Second one goes in. So that will be Key's second lead of the day. Their first lead was 1-0.
Right there, that's the matchup you need if you buy in. He has to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Yes, he does. And a layup by Glass won't fall. Rebounded by Wolf.
And you don't really see anybody attacking the basket, trying to make moves offensively. They're trying to rotate the ball, and there's dribble, and they pass it off. They dribbled, and they pass it off. I mean, nobody's really offensively trying to make a move to the basket or trying to create a shot for themselves.
Three-point on the way by Yanez, and is good.
Shots are really starting to fall for the Keys Cougars right now. I think that's 3 threes. Excuse me, 2 or 3 threes that they've made.
We're so excited. It's 2 threes this quarter. And I think that might be a victim of trying to do too much by Lackey. And they're saying 25 Huffman. His first foul.
And listen, watch what I'm talking about right here. You see, everybody's dribbling, they're passing the ball, they're sharing the ball, but nobody's really trying to make an offensive move. Look, pass it again. Everybody looks around. They stand in one place. He's going to pass it off once again. There's a screen set, penetration, kick. There you go. Take advantage of the mismatch and then go up for the score.
Right, and then he collects the foul and gets to go through the free throw line and see what he can do, go to work there.
And they need to continue to do that. Find the mismatch, then go in for the score.
And they're going to call it on Bryce Sanders, his first and team second, and at the line is Lackey.
The difference for the Keys is they've been trying to penetrate that zone defense and then kicking it out and finding open three-point shooters. They're finally starting to fall. Vian needs to find something offensively for themselves.
And Glass will have to exit as he's got blood on him. I don't know, ripped a fingernail. I think that's what it is. At the line is Xavier Lackey. First one will not go off the back of the rim. Second one drops in, so that'll give the Keys another, or excuse me, Vian Wolverines will trim the Keys lead. Three-pointer on the way by Gonzalez, won't go. No, that wasn't Gonzalez, excuse me, that was Kimball.
And I like what they did right there. You see the open shot, you take it, you miss it, you get the offensive rebound, then you go back up. You miss that opportunity right there, but still you collect the foul and you go to the free throw line.
And then Barnes gets to go to the free throw line. Oh, I think I got tangled up there. Barnes hits his first one. Second one won't go, and the foul was called on Wright, Javian Wright. And a walk's going to be called on the Vian Wolverines. Reach-in foul, and they're going to call it on number 3, Iman Harris. That's his first.
Second.
Second. That's what I said.
I heard you.
And fourth team foul. Oh, nice. Nice steal there by the Harris brothers. Oh, and couldn't finish.
And that's a clear foul by number 5 over there for the Keys Cougars, coming underneath Harrison like that. That is a no-no in the basketball world. Can't go underneath a guy up in the air like that.
And luckily no one was injured or bumped on that one. Man, a nice inbounds play, just couldn't get the fall. That was Jamel Harrison. Ima Harrison, excuse me. Timeout, Vian. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to want to talk about it and see.
He wanted to save that possession right there, seeing that his player was on the floor, but he didn't see that he had the opportunity to get the outlet up to another player over there. Unfortunate.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the CHECOTAH CROSSROADS CLASSIC in the Consolation Boys Championship. We have the Vian Wolverines versus the Keys Cougars. Getting close to the end of the third quarter. Lackey's he's got the matchup he wants. I don't know if he's gun shy. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Rims off. And will be rebounded by Keys, and a foul accompanies that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the height advantage, but I mean, Bryce Sanders is holding his own down there pretty strong on the perimeter as far as moving his feet side to side, and Lackey can't get past him.
Barnes' shot is partially blocked, won't go in. And at the end of 3, the lead is 15-10. Forgot who was who here for a second. And Keys Cougars lead the Vian Wolverines 15-10. We'll be right back for the fourth and final period right after these messages.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection. Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to Bravado Wireless, the CHECOTAH CROSSROADS CLASSIC. We have Vian Wolverines versus the Keys Cougars. Score is 15-10 in favor of the Keys Cougars, and they scored 12 in the third period to get them to 10. Both teams have played very good aggressive defense, but have struggled shooting the ball.
Yeah, and that's the understatement of the day, hopefully, because a 15-10 in the fourth quarter is something that I wouldn't imagine seeing in this tournament, but you are.
Ima Harrison, long two-pointer, won't go. Rebound by Barnes. Now the thing is Vian has only hit 3 field goals the whole game, and they've come by the Harrison brothers. Timeout on the sideline, 30-second timeout by the coach, Coach Greg Barnes for Keys, as they were in a trap over there. And let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the CHECOTAH CROSSROADS Classic, fourth period of this Consolation Championship game. Now, coming up next, we will have Lexington versus the Keys ladies for the third place game. Barnes will get called for the foul.
Yeah, and the coaching staff not liking his display of defense, so they sent him to the bench real quick.
Harrison tries to do a little sky hook, won't go. Oh, he was there too.
And the pass by Wright, just a little too high. A full court press defense by Vian. They set up the offense real quick by the Keys. He finds, he had an open lane right there, and a good block behind by number 23, Lackey.
And he had Lindsay down in the blocks, and Lindsay unable to do much with it once he got it. And a hold will be called on Vian. opponent on number all right, there we go. Joe Glass, and that'll be his second and team 7. And that will put Sanders at the line to shoot. Sanders is 50-50 from the line today. Hits that one, extends our lead 16-10. It's looking more and more like a football score here.
Yeah, and it seems like Glass, number 2 on your roster, has changed his number to number 22. Looks like he got a little blood on his jersey.
Oh, that's
there.
right. He did get blood on his jersey, so he's 22 now. Nice turnaround jumper. Won't go, won't drop.
And I'm surprised we didn't get a foul there.
A lot of contact. Sanders drives. Nice layup for Sanders. You called it earlier and you said Sanders was your cutter. And a nice job cutting through the defense on that one. Glass three-pointer in front of the rim, won't go. Rebound by Wolf.
And I really wish Glass would wait till he had some rebounders down there before he takes that shot.
Illegal screen is what they said. And they will call, did they call Sanders on that one?
It looks like they called Sanders. Indeed.
His second, team 5. 5:41 to go. Oh, just an awkward pass there. Somehow Johnson comes up with it. Yeah, and they're going to get number 11, Chandler Poole, as he reached around and grabbed Wolf. Starting to see some, as they would say, clean jerseys come into the game.
Yeah, it looks like number 11, Chandler Poole, comes in as he picks up that first foul. I mean,
Wolf's been pretty decent from the free throw line. I say that, and I just jinxed him there. Timeout by Keys to save a trap over in the bottom left corner. 30-second timeout by the coach. So game has not had the pop that our last game had, and it's not had the, I guess, the intensity of the last game. It's almost like these guys are a little bit lethargic.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great word for it, in my opinion. It took a long time to see any spark and some hustle.
Right.
Not so much hustle as far as effort from both of these teams. I mean, defensively, they were doing a good job, but it just wasn't a lot of movement offensively, not a lot of attacking the basket.
Offense seemed just a little stagnant. You like threw out lethargic and stagnant. I'm showing my dictionary.
I was really going to say your word of the day calendar is really working for you this year.
It has, yeah. I looked at it this morning before I left the house, and it was awesome. Keys will have the ball. We'll inbound it, and Yanez will be throwing it in. I was going to say, I didn't think the big man was going to try to take a three. He started to.
Aggressive defense being
played
I
tell you
there.
what. It's like Gary Payton type of defense. And for you youngsters that don't know who Gary Payton is,
The glove.
The glove. Google him up.
Best trash talker in the game.
Oh, yeah. Foul called on Jamel Hamilton. Sanders hits his first one. Sanders is 50-50 from the line tonight. Second one goes in. Boy, he could have got called for a walk on that one.
I was going to say the same thing.
Matt Huffman will get called. That's his second, and it's 16 foul. And this time it will drop for Mr. Harrison.
And that probably should have been an and one situation right there.
Yes, sir. Lost the ball going through traffic. Somehow gets it back. Bodies everywhere. And they're finally going to get. Well, I think they're going to get Glass for a foul, and then they're going to get Sanders for a technical.
Yeah, because, I mean, Sanders did get pushed into that pile. Wasn't as friendly of pile that we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
And he kind of got a little shove to the head. He didn't like that, so he came up and pushed the would-be player who he thought pushed him from behind.
All right, going to have a little conference with the coaches here.
Just a nice little scrum. Nothing, no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul.
Well, there was a couple of fouls, but
yeah,
no harm.
No harm, no broken bones. So number 11, who was fouled, will shoot for Keys free throws.
He misses the first.
And misses second. And Bryce Sanders will, they haven't put it on the board, but he got the technical and will also be a personal. All right. Shooting a foul on the other end is number 3, Iman Harrison. Oh. No, they said Yanez, but I think it's number 10. And doesn't hit that one either. Does hit the second one. All right, so out of all that, we got 1 point. See for the replay here.
And you see number 20 pushes him down again. He charges back because, you know, you feel the elbow on your head. It's a natural reaction to get up and figure out who did it. And
he didn't come up swinging. He was just showing a little attitude there. You don't really blame him. And nice finger roll there by Wright.
A double clutch up and under.
Now I have 21-15 and a full timeout taking my Keys. So we will we'll take a timeout as well and try to figure this game out. Last 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go. Be right back.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
I think there's a discrepancy on the scoreboard in the book, and the officials are looking at it because Dion and I over here have 21-15 on our book.
And they just corrected it right now, so you were correct.
There, you know, I can add up to that point. After that, it's a little sketchy.
That's what calculators are for.
Right, or our phones. 21-15 to score. 4 minutes and change left in this period.
You see the defense is getting a little tight.
Boy, they are stretching it, and they are becoming big.
And they call it travel.
That's what you want defensively. If you can't grab the ball, force them into a turnover.
And they're finding a situation where you're getting these young players into some situations that they're not accustomed to and making them pay for it.
Glass, high shot off the glass, won't go. Rebound by Keys. Now I believe that is Barnes. Glass nearly stole it. And they've got 2 men out, 2-on-1 break. It drops it in, and that was number 25, Huffman, excuse me. That's his first bucket of the night.
And we're finally starting to see some energy and some liveliness from both of these teams.
Yeah, they've nearly put me to sleep for 3 quarters. Ian Harrison won't go. Right shot won't go.
And 2 looks offensively from 3-point. They looked good. Both of them misses. But they're going to have to knock those down if they're going to want to get back into this game.
And they need some big shots. Yes, they do. The inside game hasn't worked for them all night, or all day, rather. Drives the baseline, floater, and goes in and will get the and one. Emmett Stanley gets the bucket, and he's down on the court. They're going to call that on number 5, Barnes, and that'll be his 3rd personal foul.
And I didn't really see how he came down, but he elevated and he just came down on his shoe.
Yeah, came down on the foot. Yeah.
So you can see those kind of hit that back rib right there. He's going to feel that tomorrow in the morning.
He's going to feel that in the morning, and he's going to be subbed out. So shooting free throws is going to be Jamel Harrison. Or shooting the free throw.
Let's make sure they got the points on the board first. All right, I got it.
And it's good. So we have an 18-23 game now. You know, we talk about the athleticism, and that's where this defense comes in. You're really able to get after it. Just being an athlete.
Yeah, I mean, they're all over the court right now, and you can see they're doing a good job of being active and staying in these opposing players' faces.
Keys trying to work the ball around and got a man open underneath and big time block. Wow. Where did Lackey come from?
Excuse me.
Wow. Well, hello, fans. He shot that one up in the upper deck.
That almost, a cheerleader tried to grab it, but it almost went outside the stadium.
Wow. Well, we go 3 quarters with very little intensity, and all of a sudden we get a shot of adrenaline.
Look at this block. Oh,
get that trash out of here.
No, sir.
And I like how calmly he does it.
Like I do this every day.
I do that, man. I wake up in the morning and swat balls.
Woo.
Look at that.
That's demoralizing.
Yep.
Timeout on the floor.
Woo. Timeout on the floor by Keys. They're going to talk about it. So I forgot to write down my time before we went to break. But if you're Keys, you look like you're a little, even though you're ahead 23-18, you're scrambling just a bit.
Yeah, because, I mean, they've put on this press and this full court press, And they haven't shown the capability to handle it just yet. I mean, they've gotten some lucky breaks where they find some guys there in the corner underneath the basket that have been wide open. But other than that, they've had some trouble handling this pressure. And if I was the coaching staff of Keys, I'd be a little nervous myself.
And if you're on Vian, you just tell them, you know, hey, ratchet that dude up just a little bit.
And you can see the game plan from this Vian team while you see these players stumble onto the court. He's got all his athletes out there. He knows he's in a desperate situation where he's going to need to run around and make some things happen defensively to get back into this game.
Nice defensive effort by Lackey.
And the whole time he was inbounding that pass, I was telling him, please do not throw that lob pass out there because Lackey is not the guy that you want to test his vertical leap.
Yeah, between Lackey and Wolf, Lackey's going to out-jump Wolf. Wow. Well, we've got a pretty good view right here, and I
don't know, guys. Yeah. I think he got bailed out right there. He got bailed out. That's unfortunate because those kids were working so hard. They finally got him, especially in that situation when you're playing that trap defense. That is the honey spot right there. You put him in the corner, you trap him up, and he has nowhere to go. But they bail him out with the foul.
Kimball at the line misses the first one, and the foul was on Lackey. That is his third personal and double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2 from here on out. 24-18, a minute 50 to go. Lackey had it open, but he hesitated. Once he hesitated, he had a defender on him. He gets fouled when he went up.
And Lackey hasn't had a good day from the free throw line, so you kind of would hope he would get that basket instead of him going to the free throw line.
Second one drops in. So 19-24. 5-point ball game, 1 minute 40 seconds. This last minute's taken 15 minutes to play. And a reach-in foul. Let's see who they call it on. Are they going to call it on 3 or 14? They're going to call Iman Harrison, his third, and we are in, like I said earlier, double bonus. But they've got the right man going to the line because he hasn't hit a free throw yet.
Yeah, I'm about to say on that last technical foul, he went to the free throw line by himself and missed 2. So maybe he just needed some people around him to make some.
Maybe got warmed up there. Hit them both, so he's 50-50 now from the line. 2 of 4. 26-19.
They don't have the time to be dribbling around, though. They guys got to know the situation that they're in. They need to start taking some quick shots,
big
just
time,
like that.
Yeah. Javian Wright, his first three-pointer of the day. Or they call that a 2. And nice on the backside there was Kimball, his first bucket. Desperately had to score, down by 7.
Might have been a foul right there. Really, bruh? You gonna knock my table down?
They're coming after us now. 28-24 21.
He's trying to kill me, huh?
36 seconds to go.
Could have at least come over here and fix the table.
Right, it messed up our the whole Zen
whole
feng shui. Stepped out of bounds and goes mental mistake.
That's a costly mistake right there. Very costly mistake. No.
See, you're an old defensive back. You don't want those kind of calls called.
Nah, because especially in the situation that was in. Yes, number 14, Jamel Harrison had his hands on the offensive player, but it was a situation where he just tripped and fell. He just lost control and fell. And
at the line shooting is Kimball, hits the first one. A lot of free throws this game. A lot of free throws.
Now here's my question. Number 13 goes out with an injury and can't shoot his free throws. Is he allowed back into the game after the fact?
Yes. Trying to make something happen on the other end was Lackey, and Lackey collects a foul. So Lackey will shoot two, and he is 50% from the line. Second one won't drop. And they're going to get Kimball, I believe, on the foul, holding back Javian Wright as he was trying to get the ball.
Yeah, he definitely had him hooked, his arm hooked underneath.
So Javian Wright will shoot two. Checking back in was Jamel Harrison. "20 seconds to go. Keys just needs to hold on to the ball. And Chandler Poole will pick up his second foul. Gage Barnes go to the line shooting two. It's that first one. 30-21 now. 31-21, so a 10-point spread. And folks, that will be your ball game right there. The Keys Cougars will come out victorious, 31-21 over the Vian Wolverines. Slow start, picked it up a little bit more in the fourth quarter. And your consolation champion will be the Keys Cougars. But folks, stick around because coming up next we have Lexington Lady Bulldogs versus the Keys Lady Cougars for the third place girls game.